What is up, Axie community? Thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate all the support on my last video about smooth love potions. Today I'm going to be giving you another update on smooth love potions. If you guys want 69 SLP, I give away 69 SLP at the beginning of every video. Let's go ahead and do a random YouTube comment selector for this video. And I did already. And congratulations to Vaughn, Brian, G. Garan. Guys, if you want to get in on a giveaway for this video, just comment your Ronin address. And let me move my webcam so you can see me sending this off to our guy Ron. And just comment your own address in the video below. And at the start of every video, just make sure you like the video. Follow me on Twitter. It's in the video description below. Here's my Twitter. And just comment your Ronin address in the comment section. And at the start of each video, I like to give back to the community. 69 SLP. Not going to make you rich, but hey, it's something. So in this last video, a lot of people have been worried about the price of SLP, as if you look at a price graph of smooth love potions, they've absolutely tanked, okay? And I'm just here to give you an update on that, why I think a lot of it's FUD, and if you have a long-term mindset about Axie, why you shouldn't be too worried. But I want to cover a few Reddit posts that I saw first, this being the primary one. What's your view on nerfing cards? So before I talk about this, we need to discuss why the price of SLP is going down so much. And I have this data graph for you guys, and this is kind of alarming if you look at it. Post goes, okay, we really need to sort this out. This is a clear sign of an unhealthy economy. We can't just let that happen until the next ATT, as I see it. Do you agree, or do you believe that we really need this ridiculous amount of supply in such a short time? My answer is no, we don't need this supply. Of course, we don't need this supply of SLP, but it's not what we need. It's people are playing Axie for their job, for their life. So they're going to make SLP whether we need it or we don't, because you got to make money to eat, to feed your family, right? You got to make money to live. So it's not that we need this supply of SLP, but it is pretty absurd. If you guys see, this is July right here. The price of SLP minted, created, is absolutely skyrocketing. It's never been anywhere near this high. And guys, the reason is because there are people out here hiring hundreds of scholars, people with a lot of money, because you can make a ton of money hiring scholars. As a scholar, you might think you're making a ton of money, but there are people that have hundreds of scholars who are making $500,000 a month, right? And this at scale, when you have an economy of scale like this, creating so much SLP, you need to find a reason to up the demand for it, right? In this case, the demand is burned right here. You see, it's all the way down here. The supply created is up here. The supply burned is down here. This graph is pretty small. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Cool. So burned, how do you burn SLP? Breeding. Who breeds in Axie Infinity? Pretty much no scholars. Have you ever, any scholars out there ever breeded? No, it's the people creating Axies, the people giving scholarships out, right? Which is not a lot of people compared to the amount of scholars, right? There's way less managers than there are scholars. So what we need to fix this issue is something that burns SLP. Besides breeding, how can you burn SLP? You can't. But what if there was a way to burn SLP? What if there was a way to use SLP to make your Axies better? That's why I want to talk about this thread. What's your view on nerfing cards? Personally, I don't think nerfing cards is a good thing, because you buy this NFT, this Axie, with the certain abilities, and then in the future, if they nerf your Axie, that'd be kind of unfair to when you bought it. At that period of time you bought it, you paid this much because you thought it had these abilities, and then they nerf the abilities. That's kind of unfair. Of course, if there's a certain Axie that's just levels and levels and levels above everything, you might need to discuss a nerf, but I don't like the idea of nerfing. What I like the idea of is, imagine, okay, you know how you have 4 abilities on your Axie? Each Axie has 4 abilities. What if you could pay 1,000 smooth love potions to re-roll your Axie? Like when Axies are bred together, there's a percentage chance they get certain traits, right? And then your Axie is created and it has its traits, and the traits can never change. But because we have so much SLP in the market, right? Absolutely absurd amounts of SLP, and we need a new reason to burn SLP. I think this is a great solution, allowing people to, hey, pay 1,000 SLP and you can re-roll your mouth card, or you can re-roll your back card, your back ability. and you only would be able to get a different ability based on what your mom and dad Axie had, right? So you wouldn't be able to get a random mythic Axie ability from this. It would just allow you to re-roll that Axie's ability to get a different ability from your mother or father. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. I think it's a kind of interesting idea. So this was someone posted this on Reddit. They said it's a very unhealthy economy, but I like this response right here. Okay. A lot of people are upset at the devs. They don't think the devs are doing much. You have the founder of Axie Infinity. Where is he? Right here. Jihaz talking to guys. Have you heard of this person? Does anyone know her? Because if you do, I might need a connection. I need to take her out on a date. Holy moly, donut shop. Bro, her face is literally perfect. Like you could put a line down the middle of her face, and it's the exact same. Jeez, bro. Well, I want to be the founder of Axie, man. I want to be talking to her. But a lot of people are mad at this guy Jihaz because they don't think he's putting his Axie players in mind. And currently where Axie is they're not ignoring you guys, right? This guy's upset. He goes, they had to decide between making the economy and SLP price stable at the cost of dumping the price of AXS or inflate AXS price, and they chose to inflate AX price, and there's no coming back, right? Because the price of AXS went up recently, and all the developers, Axie Infinity employees, they have lots of AXS, right? And he's mad because he's saying they chose to, instead of fix the economy of SLP, they chose to inflate AXS and make themselves rich. This guy goes, the devs already know about this. The response we got was, they care about you and your family. Guys, I know some of you rely on this for your income, but when you signed up to be an Axie scholar, you're making your money off battling these cute digital blockchain monsters. Like just ground yourself for a second. A year ago, this was never even an opportunity for you in most of y'all's countries, right? This didn't even exist. So it might suck right now, right? But this is a brand new game. It takes time to make things great. Rome wasn't built in a day. And stop saying they don't care about you and your family. They just don't want to make the game worse than it is right now. If they put a new solution in for SLP and it messes up, it doesn't do well, with how mad the community is now, they're going to be even more mad. So give them some time. All right. Be grateful that there even is a game like this where you can make more money than you could working your other job. And they didn't just say this. The response that they said for SLP is this right here. This guy's not spreading FUD. It's a great comment. He says, no, the response we got was, if we implement more features like SLP burning mechanics, then the game will become exponentially more popular and crash the struggling servers. So if they make a way to make SLP more stable, right, and the price goes up of SLP, remember a few months ago when you couldn't even play because the servers were so overrun? They don't want to run into that again, right? So while they're waiting to fix their servers and find the best solution for SLP burning mechanics, that's what they're working on. They cannot and they will not fix these issues until the infrastructure is there to support it. Stop spreading FUD. And I get you're emotional. I get your family might depend on Axie, but I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Look at the brighter side, right? Stop being negative. Even though it kind of sucks right now, just try and be positive and just believe in Axie Infinity as a company. If SLP keeps going down, their company is going to fail. They don't want SLP to crash. So this comment's just dumb. This is just dumb, bro. You're mad. You're not thinking. You're emotional. That's what happens when you're emotional. You don't think. If SLP never goes back up, would we play the game? Will you play in the Philippines if SLP goes to 1 penny and you make $50 a month? Maybe, but maybe you can get a job for $200 a month in the Philippines. I don't know. My point is, they don't want SLP to go on forever. They're waiting to find the best solution, and they can't implement a solution right now because the servers are going to get screwed up again. Personally, I like stable servers, and I would rather them have stable servers than have unstable servers. Also, guys, check this out. This guy has a 3000 MMR Aqua Bird build. Literally insane. Never seen this team. Don't know if y'all have, but that's about all I want to say on that. here's another interesting piece of data, okay? This is a post on Reddit, and the poster says, seems like the SLP flow is stabilizing. So these red bars you see on the screen is how much SLP is outgoing from the Ronin chain. So if it's outgoing from Ronin, that's like if I'm sending SLP to my scholar or paying them, I'm taking it off of Ronin. So think of the red as the selling pressure. Okay, green is the amount of SLP that's being created. So a few months ago, there was about twice as much SLP being created. Okay, and then about 1 month ago, there was way less SLP being created and way more outgoing, right? Tons outgoing. Now look at this month. So far this month, I don't know if you can see this, but the green and the red bars look to be pretty similar. What I would deduce from this is the amount of SLP being sold off and the amount of SLP being created is getting closer to equal. Now, I showed you this graph earlier. It's obviously not equal yet because you see how much SLP is minted. It's absolutely absurd. But not everyone's selling SLP. A lot of people actually think an 8 penny SLP is a good buy because SLP used to be, right, 40 cents at one time, right? 40 cents. So if you believe in Axie long term, as a scholar, I don't know if I'm selling SLP right now. Also, if you guys use Twitch, I live stream on Twitch. I also give out scholarships when I live stream on Twitch. So Twitch is in the video description below. Definitely come follow me on Twitch if you're interested in a scholarship. Press the like button if you haven't already. This content is not free. If you don't press the like button, get out of here. Seriously, I'll give you a moment. I don't make the rules, I just play by them. You gotta press the like button or you gotta get out. So if you believe in Axie long term, I'm not worried about the price of Smooth Love potions today. If I'm a scholar, I'm actually probably I might live off 50 bucks this month. I might live a little bit more poor this month and save my SLP because next month that SLP could be 16 cents. And then that money that you sold today for 50 bucks could have been 100 bucks if you had held it. So I don't think SLP will go down forever. If it did, Axie will be bankrupt. But it's a new game. And Rome wasn't built in a night. Check this out. So I just said if you believe in Axie long term. So if you don't believe in Axie long term, then why? What's your answer? Maybe you have a low IQ. I'm not sure. But this is an article that came out today. Sky Mavis hits $2 billion in sales for its NFT game, Axie Infinity. Okay? Sky Mavis and its players have generated $2 billion in total per date in sales of their NFT Axie Infinities. More than 615,000 people have bought or sold Axie Infinity NFTs. Total of 5 million transactions. And this is something that took me by surprise. This means that the average transaction for an Axie Infinity NFT is about $420, which $420 is not super expensive, but it's higher than I thought it would be for kind of funny that it's 420. If you know, you know. But when you think about some of these mythic Axies selling for like 60 ETH, selling for millions of dollars, when you have some Axies selling for millions of dollars, that's gonna manipulate the average to be a little bit higher. Keep in mind, this is all pretty amazing for a company that had 100,000 in sales in January. So guys, don't get emotional, don't get mad at Axie. They're trying to figure out where they're at right now. They've had tremendous growth in under 1 year. They went from 100,000 in sales to 2 billion in sales. So give them some time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And this G-Hose guy, guys, I know he's on Twitter flexing his nice apartments and stuff, and people are mad that he's living his life. But on the same time, guys, this photo demonstrates the character of a person involved with this project, the concern with a project that is dying. Yeah, G-Hose, you shouldn't be happy. You should be depressed, bro. You shouldn't be on social media, bro. You should just cry. You should go get fat, G-Hose. Guys, imagine if you created Axie Infinity, and that guy's probably a billionaire now. Like, he's got to have over 100. This guy has hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Put yourself in his shoes. That's something that people suck at, putting themselves in people's shoes. Don't get me wrong. I think this guy's a little bit cocky, a little arrogant on Twitter. But if you made $100 million in 6 months, are you telling me you would be the same person? No, you wouldn't, bro. So I kind of understand where he's coming from, dude. This guy's life has changed. He's literally changing the whole world, kind of. He kind of probably feels a little bit like a god, right? Which is wrong. There's only one God, the Most High. We are only human. But you know, what do you expect from this guy, dude? He made $100 million in 5 months. So a better person to follow for Axie Infinity updates is me. Follow my Twitter. But this guy right here, he's also a founder of Axie, and he's been putting out some really good tweets that a lot of people like about Axie. Also, look at this right here. Ooh. If you aren't bullish long-term, then I don't know what. This right here, Tyler Winklevoss, if you don't know who this guy is, him and his brother founded Facebook. They made a movie about this. They're identical twins. You seen these guys? They founded Facebook. Oh, you can't see them, but you see their pictures, right? They're twins. They founded Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg stole their idea at Harvard, right? I don't know if you remember that. But these guys founded Gemini. Gemini is one of the largest exchanges in crypto. And Gemini, they founded it. They also own, there's like 5 people in the world that own 1% of Bitcoin. Like the whole supply of Bitcoin, they own 1%. These guys own 1%. So these guys are rich AF. They're big whales. They're big time crypto guys. And they just listed SLP on Gemini. All right. So there's people that just buy assets and speculate them. If someone looks at this graph right here, like I had a friend tweet at me the other day, they were like, Axie's looking like it's in a pretty big dip right now. Should I buy some? And I explained, 1, I'm not a financial advisor, but 2, Axie, the SLP price is going to go down until there's a new burn function. Until there's a new use case for SLP, it's going to go down. And then as soon as they list it on Gemini, look at this tweet. If you guys don't know crypto charts, this is called a descending wedge. And when there's a descending wedge, it has a tendency to break out. And this guy has a price target of 18 cents. So this guy probably doesn't even play Axie, but there are people that trade crypto and like they look at this kind of stuff. I had someone text me the other day, is SLP a good buy right now? So like I just told you guys who are scholars, maybe don't be selling all your SLP because next week, this could be 16 cents. All right. You see things like this, big exchanges listing SLP. You know, the price is down right now, but like price goes up and down. This is just how it happens. When you only lose when you sell when it's down. Think about when Bitcoin was a penny. All the people that had Bitcoin at a penny, you think they held Bitcoin to $65,000 when it was a penny? No, they probably sold their penny Bitcoin at $2. They thought they were the shit for selling at $2, right? Went to 65,000. So just keep in mind, keep a long-term time horizon. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter or you're a goofy. And thanks for watching. I love all you guys. God bless you all. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, you can be one of my scholars in the future. We're up to 6 scholars now. And eventually, I'd like to get to 100 over the course of this year. So thank you guys. God bless. Until next time.